a teacher, I don't agree with standardized testing. I feel that the time spent preparing students for the standardized tests and administering them takes a lot of precious time away from actual instruction in the classroom, especially given the fact that the tests often do not really reflect what the students are capable of. The teacher has a much more firm grasp on what the child can and can't do, as well as where that child falls in relation to their peer group. The standardized tests give a number, but they don't show the parent or the teacher specifically what the child struggled on. Often it was procedural rather than lack of knowledge. Many students also develop a fear of testing at this young age. The standardized tests are just not developmentally appropriate. They're too long, the tasks are confusing, and students begin to dread taking them at a young age. This is too much pressure for a young elementary age child, especially given the fact that the results are not useful.
So, assessment in kindergarten in a formal, standardized way, I'm completely opposed to. I've had numerous students over the years in tears prior to even beginning the assessment. A formalized, standardized assessment diminishes their self-confidence. They're more concerned about whether they're bubbling in the right number, they get lost, they cry, they fall apart. The formalized tests that have been used in the past aren't benefiting the children in any way because the results aren't used to improve their academic performance. The purpose of assessment is to find out where the student's at, improve upon it, but these assessments aren't completed until the end of the year, and it's too late for the teacher to have the right information, or the information is used to base teacher's ability, not the student's ability, and that's not beneficial to the student in any way. So I'm completely opposed.
As a parent, I feel that standardized testing I don't feel that it's fully appropriate. I feel that my students' teachers do a very good job at being able to understand my children and their capabilities, and I don't feel that standardized testing does an accurate job of doing that. It's a snapshot of what my child can do in a small amount of time, and I have two very different children. One of my children is very confident in his abilities, and I have one child that struggles. And I know that on tests, he does not perform to the best of his ability. But when you sit with him and work with him one-on-one, you can definitely see what he can and can't do. And that's what his teachers are there for. So a test definitely does not show what my children can do. I don't feel it's appropriate at their age level. I feel that their teachers know them best, work with them daily, and are the ones that can give me the best information on them, not a test.
Josie, did you take the New York State test last year?
No, I didn't.
Why not?
Because my mom did not want me to.
When you take those types of tests, how do you feel?
Nervous.
Thank you. Did you take the state assessments last year?
Yes.
What did you think about them?
I did not like them.
Why not?
I don't think that kids should have to spend their time doing those tests. And I also think that the younger grades should have to do it as well.
And how did you feel when you were taking them? How did they make you feel?
They made me feel like I was wasting my time before the tests, but there's just like this pit in my stomach knowing that I have to take this 60 question test that is very hard.
And why was there a pit in your stomach?
Because when I think of a test, I think, okay, my teacher is going to grade this and I'm going to get back so I can fix my mistakes. I want to get my tests back so I can know how to fix it, but these people are keeping it and I won't figure out what I did wrong.
Because I made a mistake.
On what, honey?
On the math.
Okay, fine. It's okay. Does Mrs. Cohen care if you made a mistake?
Rather than standardized testing, I feel like we give chapter tests at the end of a chapter we taught in science or math. It's a more authentic, it's what I taught. If they don't do well, I can give them the test again. I can reteach so that they feel success. Constant anecdotal records, so going around, just checking what kids learn, taking notes so that I can better teach them. Let's see, so in reading, you're taking a lot of running records. That to me is authentic. So I know exactly what a child is doing right then.
I suggest small group assessments whole class checklists, assessment based on student work performance, and I'm a huge proponent of letting them play and watching what they do as they do that as well.